Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Izzy and this is going to be my first YouTube video documenting my VSG journey. And as I'm filming this, I do not have a surgery date, but I wanted to get on to just kind of introduce myself and to also talk about the steps that I've been through so far. And kind of what got me here, what got me to consider surgery, because I was someone who didn't think that they needed surgery. And I never really felt that, I never even thought about it. I never even thought that I would be here. And so my come to Jesus moment was a little shocking for me. And I want to share that journey, and in the middle you'll get to know me. So like I said, my name is Izzy. I'm 40 years old. I live in Portland, Oregon, and I will be getting my surgery local. I will be getting the gastric sleeve. I am open to other surgeries if I need that. I don't know as of now. I haven't had my endoscopy yet, so the surgeon did say, you know, if there is damage to my esophagus, then I might need to switch surgeries. I'm completely open to that. That's fine. Now, I'm in the early stages of getting the surgery. I have already completed a few things, and I just started my weight management appointments as of the beginning of September. So I have 5 more to go, and then hopefully I get a surgery date sometime probably in March, we're thinking. And then for surgery, I'm assuming May or April, maybe around there. So I wanted to just get started and start creating some content for you all, and to put myself out there so you can get to know me. Oh, I do have PCOS, and so that also played a big part in kind of my struggles with weight and hormonal imbalance. I am insulin resistant, and I do have fertility issues. So there was quite a bit of things that kind of led up to why I got to be the weight that I am. So I'm currently 231, 232, and I'm 5'2". So I'm a little fun size. And it's just been kind of a huge struggle with dieting. Like, I've just kind of lived my life to diet, and if that diet didn't work, I switched over to another diet, and it was just way too much for me. And it's not something that I want to do for the rest of my life. But if you have PCOS, or you know of PCOS, it's a constant battle to lose weight. Like, I mean, if I'm not drastic in my plan to lose weight, it's just not gonna come off. I can work out, I can, you know, do intermittent fasting, I can do keto, and those things will work. They'll work to a certain point, and then it's just kind of, it just stops. I plateau. And years and years and years of this, I was just sick and tired of it. But I didn't realize that this was a huge problem for me. So like I said, I'm 40 years old. I've went 40 years of eating the way that I ate, and emotionally being the way that I have been. And that was slowly closing me off from the world, from outside, from interactions with others, from friendships. And my confidence level just started deteriorating. And over the last 2 years, it's been this huge battle with trying to work through my insecurity issues and my anxiety, my social anxiety of wanting to go out. And I mean, I'm a grown-ass woman. How the hell can I be this way? You know, in my head is what I'm thinking. Why am I like this? And when you have a partner or a husband, you know, or a wife, you you feel responsible for their entertainment in some ways. You know, like I felt like I wasn't bringing my best to the plate. I wasn't wanting to do anything. All I wanted to do was be in my house. And COVID really didn't help my hermit, my inner hermit. It really didn't help it, because then COVID was just an excuse to not go out anywhere. And I wanted to figure out what was keeping me in my house, what was affecting me from living, what stopped me from living, and where has that energy and that like, you know, when you're a little kid and like you don't have a, I ain't gonna have a dog in a minute. You know, when you're a little kid and you just have that, like, you're just free. You're just like this free spirit. You get off of school, you grab your bike, and you know, pedal down the street to go check out, I don't know, anything. Your friend, the other side of the block. Like, you just have this free spirit, and you're not thinking about who's looking at me on this bike. You're not thinking about, you know, how I look. And I miss that feeling. I missed it so much. Like, I don't know where it went to. And I don't know when I started caring so much about what other people think and how other people might view me. And it just, I literally trapped myself in myself. And so I was just kind of over it. And I wanted to sift through everything and figure out what was it that got me here. So it all started 2 years ago. I came across astrology. And I know this might sound silly to some people, but it was actually the one thing that really, really helped me understand myself. I don't think I could have got here if it wasn't for what I came across. And I don't want to go too into detail about it, because I understand there's different beliefs for everyone, and there's different ways of getting to this spot. And but if you do want me to talk about it, just let me know, and I am more than happy to share that part of myself and my journey and some of the little things that I used to help me understand myself and understand how to appropriately love myself. But that's kind of where it all started. I did a lot of soul searching. I found this person that I follow, and it made complete sense to just dive deep into who you are. And I mean, I got my birth chart, I got a lot of astrology books, and I did some divination with tarot. I do divination with pendulums. There's just kind of a lot that I ended up just releasing to, and anything to help me to understand myself. And it uncovered so many beautiful things. And it's not a scary thing, you know. Tarot's not scary, pendulums aren't scary, astrology's not scary, energy is not scary. When you truly understand it and you know how to work with it within yourself and what it does to help you and help you understand to find that better you. I mean, just by me doing it, it got my husband to jump on board with it, and he has such horrible anxiety, worse than me. I mean, I had it pretty bad, but you know, when he's cool as a cucumber, but when Gaga hits the fan, he is like, becomes, you know, this frantic man. Since he's learned a little bit of what I've learned, he's like a different person. I can't even understand who he is right now. Like, he is so much more happier. He's not so hard on himself. He understands that these things are situations that we just have to learn to cope with. And not that, oh, just ignore it, or just suck it up. It's not about that. It's about building the strength within yourself and growing, being able to securely understand what comes your way and creating that really solid emotional foundation. And that's what I think got me here, because I don't think without that emotional security, that emotional stability that I've been working on for 2 years solid straight, would I have got to the point where I realized surgery is for me. And I'm so stoked about it, because like I said, it's been something that, oh, you don't need it, or why would you do that? That's the easy way out. And it's just kind of been ingrained in my head to think and to take on what other people felt about the surgery, not myself. I took what they thought about it and I made it mine. And nay, I'm not gonna do that, that's not. So this is me learning how to not give two craps and actually think about yourself. Think about what makes you happy, because you come first. You come first beyond any opinion that anyone has about a situation or a procedure or a medication. No, you come first, and your body comes first, and your mental health comes first. So protecting that and keeping your body in a healthy state mentally and physically. So now I know this. Now I feel like, oh my gosh, this is all I really needed to do, was just kind of surrender to the idea of getting help emotionally. And little did I know it was going to open up this whole other spot to me. And that was super exciting. So just all I can say is I feel that in order to get to this spot to where we actually considered surgery, we really need to make sure that we're mentally stable, we're mentally secure, we have a good solid mental foundation so that this surgery can be completely successful. A lot of it is, the surgery is physical, but a good portion of it, 90%, 95, 90% of this surgery is mental. So it's only a small portion is going to be physical. All of it, this is going to be how we progress, how we transition into this new body and this new mind, and without limits, without those limits that we put on ourselves for however many years that you've been going through this. This is 40 years of crap that I have to work through. And it's just like, it's mind-blowing that a lot of people jump into this with the expectation of it just being physical. And no, please understand, it is definitely mental. And you want to be in a really good spot. You want to be in that, if something does happen, if something does go wonky, you can handle it because you're emotionally strong for that. And also when, you start to see the sagging skin and you start to see the hair loss, you embrace that like it's no one's business, because you are accepting of what you have created within yourself and this new beautiful person that you've developed. It's not just about losing the hair, and I get it. I mean, we're gonna feel our fills, and that's okay. It's okay to feel your fills. It's just know that these just create stronger aspects of yourself. And it's so important to me. I wish that I could have recorded a little bit more earlier in my stage, because I went through a lot of anxiety throughout this whole thing. And just having this eye-opening experience, and like, it just clicked. As soon as I got this regulated, as soon as I got this in a good healthy spot, I was like, surgery? Okay. you know? Like, it literally just popped into my head, like it was just, what are you gonna have for lunch today, you know? It just popped right in, and it felt so right. But I will post up more things onto the channel, because it's not just gonna strictly be about VSG. Like, the point of me starting this channel was, one, because I'm a big old chicken and I have a lot of anxiety, like I said, social anxiety. And so me putting myself out here is terrifying to me. And but I know I wanted to do it. Like, my husband says I talk so much, and he's probably right. But, you know, I wanted to do it. I wanted to get to know everyone in this community, and I want to see the progress that you all make, and I love it. I love it. So I had to push myself through this, and now we're here. So if you want to see more content like this and chit chat with me, then subscribe and let's be friends, because this is going to be a lot of fun. I will be posting up things about VSG. I will be posting things about me just coming out of my shell, because yes, even though I'm 40, I am 40 years in a shell, and I'm ready to get out of there. So we'll see you guys, and thank you for sticking around. Sorry if it was long. Have a good day. Bye-bye.